Hi guys. I'm going to be reading a book called Bloodwar by Robert Weinberg. It looks like this. It is a Masquerade of the Red Death trilogy, and this is volume 1. Right there. Volume 1. I'm gonna skip the prologue on this. I didn't see any audiobooks on this book. I figured I'd listen to the audiobooks. I looked it up on YouTube, and I didn't find any. So I was just gonna read a little bit of the first part. Well, the first chapter in the first part. I'm gonna skip the prologue on this, because the prologue's about, 13 pages long. And, yeah. Here you go. Chapter 1. St. Louis, March 10th, 1994. Someone was following him. A sixth sense that the result of years of detective work warned McCain that he was being watched and tracked. Softly the detective cursed. He leaned against a nearby building and casually scratched his right ankle. At the same time, McCain swept the street around him and behind him with a relaxing gaze. It was late and nearly midnight, but in St. Louis adult entertainment strip, things were just starting to happen. Dozens of people crowded in the sidewalk, men and women, black and white. They were all part of the usual weeknight crowd. Cheap whores in black leather outfits that exhibited all their charm, mixed with high-class hookers dressed in silk in a tough economy. Both were anxious for business. Teenagers and college students hunted for drugs, bargaining with street dealers for the best price. Red-faced drunks begged for quarters. Young kids dressed in rags and violating the curfew danced in the street corner looking for to grow up fast. Young and old, they shared one trait in common. None of them expressed the least bit of interest in the motionless figure of Dyer McCain. With a sigh of annoyance, the big detective shook his head. Friends didn't track you, just enemies. Mentally, he reviewed anyone he might have insulted or annoyed lately. The list wasn't very long. He hadn't been actively involved with the St. Louis underground recently. Instead, he'd been traveling around the U.S. for much of the past 6 months, tying up loose ends in his personal life. What little he had accomplished while in the city had been in the employ of Alexander Vagros, a rich and powerful industrialist. And those jobs hadn't crossed paths with any gang chieftains or mafia dons who directed the majority of St. Louis' thriving criminal community. That's all I'm going to read for now, but if you liked it, you can like it and comment in the comment section below asking for another one. Sorry for the music in the background. I forgot to turn down my TV. But thank you for watching.